Good morning, folks. Here we are in Lanzarote. Over there's the Fire Mountains, and as you can see, it's a desolate island in the centre, and most of the things are down here by the shoreline on the coast. I mean, there's quite a few tours going out there today, but just not my thing. You can maybe just make out on the top of that ridge there's white towers. That's where the cable car is that some people are going on. Other people are going out there on a camel. But yes, there you go. Folks, here is the breakfast. Just a small breakfast today. One slinker sausage, which is Cumberland. One slice of bacon, some scrambled egg and a fried egg. Right, folks, we're on the coach and we're setting off for our submarine tour. And there's some TUI coaches, and they have a heck of a walk to the ship, because the ship's right at the other side of the harbour. Anyway, there we go. We'll film again when we get nearer. It's a volcanic island. This is the coast road, so there's like a motorway. As you can see, it's got these palm trees all along. Side of the island. Just coming down. Folks, we're here. We got here about 9:05. We've had a little talk, which was hello, welcome, and we'll take you out to the submarine shortly. And that was it. That was the talk. That was 9:09, and we've got to report back to the office at 20 to 10 when they take us out to the submarine. But this is the harbour, and yeah, it's a nice little place, you know. As I say, there's the marina, shops and everything. And yeah, little thing. I'm just gonna sit down on this bench. But yes, I don't know why we've left so early. Maybe to avoid traffic. I don't know. We could have left half an hour later than we did, or 20 minutes later than we did. We set off early as it were. We set off 10 minutes early as it were. So we'd have only been sat around for 20 minutes had we set off on time. Yes, anyway, there you go, folks. There's some shops and there's a couple of bars down there. So yeah, I'll film again when we're getting on, but when we're on Submarine, because he says they don't want you taking photos when you're getting on Submarine because it's a floating platform. Folks, I've just been in this shop. I got a couple of fridge magnets, one for me, one for Phil, and I've got myself a hat, as you can see. €16 for the hat, and €3 each for the fridge magnets. But there you go. So yeah, it's quite nice. Yeah, they did it in what was it? Forget the other colour. It was red. Oh, red. Yeah, they did it in red. But I prefer the blue one, and I think it looks better. So there you go. This is. I assume this is one of the buggies that they use for. Well, not this particular one, obviously. They use for the buggy safari thing that was on the ship, which was £189, I think it was, something like that. As you can see, it's just like a car in a sense. You got gears and everything, so yeah. It probably was fun, but it was sold out, even at that high price. That's us leaving the harbour, being towed out by a small ship to save electrical power because the submarine is all electric. So I'm assuming that once we get out of the harbour, we're under zone power.
Like in a plane, we have two pilots. The first one, Felipe, is already on board, and as soon as the second one comes down, we can start the dive. At the beginning of the dive, the most interesting things will be on the left-hand side, with the wrecks and the rocks. The harbor yacht is something.
Back up now to coming up back up towards 20 metres.
Have a close look around the rocks. we cannot only see the algae that are covering them, there is also some yellow sponges and maybe for lucky a fireworm.
We're moving again.
It was a fishing boat for tuna with a length of 32 meters, and it was sunk here around 10 years ago in purpose with a permit from the government to create an artificial reef. At some point we see all the fish swimming very fast in schools all together. Might be a predator around like a barracuda, a small tuna, or even the amberjacks. They like to surround the area. Years ago, the Claudius. Finally, outside we are passing by our shipwreck, the oldest, a fishing boat that sank around 20 years ago, and due to a heavy storm she fell apart completely. Therefore, we call her the Little Titanic.
Yeah, thereabouts so far it's probably shipwreck. That's fun.
So, ladies and gentlemen, now we will.
You get lots here. Back the other way.
Oh, yeah.
So now that we are stopped, we can see all the details of the fish. If you have a close look, there is what is called the lateral line along their body. This is the sensitive organ. This way they can feel the environment and they can feel one to each other. That's why sometimes they swim all together very fast and they don't even touch.
That's all the air goes.
Right folks, that was interesting. It's a bit dodgy getting on and off because the platform we've got to walk along, it's on sea obviously, and it sways and there's no railings to hold on to. So if you're no good at hold balance, you're in trouble with that. And then of course getting in and out of the thing, you go up and down along a ladder and up a ladder. But yeah, this getting on, well, nobody there, wasn't me? Getting on, but coming off, there was somebody waiting at the top of the ladder, so that was okay. You were on there a good hour, and so you sat in a sort of a squat position, or you sit on a seat, obviously, but you sat in a squat position. So your legs can start to ache a bit towards the end of that hour. But yeah, all in all, it was a really enjoyable thing, and you get a certificate to say you've been down to 30 metres. So I assume that's what it says because I haven't read it yet. I've just got the certificate. And then of course you can get yourself a photo of you stood by the submarine. It's $8. Too many visits to America. Yes, so the photo that came with the certificate was €8, but I decided against it because I didn't think I needed it. I've got plenty of pictures of them for myself, so yes, I didn't bother. Although it was a nice photo, but I decided against it in the end. So that's it. So now what we're doing is we're waiting for the bus to arrive to take us back to the ship. It's due at 25 past, and if I just have a look at my watch, and it's 9 minutes past, so let's see, that's 15 minutes roughly. Yeah, if it comes a little bit early, depends. But if it gets here bang on time, that'll be 16 minutes. But yeah, so and then as I say, we'll go back to the ship, and then maybe we'll get a bite to eat early doors, but we'll see. Because by the time we get back to the ship, it's supposed to get back at 11:45. Well, the buffet closes, I think, about 11:30 and opens up again at 12 for lunch. The Keys, that's with the fish and chips, the Asian and the American thing, that opens up at 12 as well. So I'll probably go back to cabin and drop my bag and everything, and then have a wander down. So I'll speak to you again probably when we're on the coach. And there folks, we're setting off on our way back. If I see something interesting, I'll film it. Otherwise, I'll see you all when we get back to the ship. There we are, arriving back at the port. Thinking in the scale of the size of the island. Right folks, I'm back. I decided to try the keel and cow. It's an extra, you pay extra in here, but they do this thing called the Prime Minister burger, which I've ordered. It's supposed to be the best burger at sea. And quite a few people have said they like it. Thank you. And so I'm going to give it a go and see what it's like. And when it comes, I'll show it to you all and tell you all about it. I've also ordered myself a Perona beer. And we'll see what that's like. Okay, so I'll speak to you later. Quick update, folks. Look at the view you've got. The glistening. I think that must be Atlantic. Oh well, it's the inside the port, like, but out there's the Atlantic. But the sea looks bluish green, and it's crystal. Yeah, so there you go. Just thought I'd give that as an afterthought to show you. Well, folks, here's the beer. Interesting. A rather large head on it, but what the heck? Yes, the beer. Very nice, very nice. There is one bar on this ship that actually sells Perona in a bottle, and I've not been able to find it. I saw it one day. I think it was on the first day. It might even been the second day at the latest. And I saw it and I thought, oh, I'll have to get one of them. And every bar I've gone in since, they've not had it. You know, it seems to be Corona is the popular beer. You know, in most of the bars it's Corona. But I'll find it. I will find it. But yeah, I've also got to find if there's a shop here that sells sun cream, because I got burnt to a crisp yesterday. But strangely enough, I'm not in pain with it. Like when I got burnt a few years ago in Florida, and I were in agony. It's interesting, look, they actually brought me my knife and fork in a bucket. Why? I've no idea. But there you go, in a bucket. There it is, folks. You've got skin on fries. Got slaw. And yeah, it's just a single patty. And interesting, this Bloody Mary ketchup, which is interesting. So yeah, so let me just right, here goes. Out the road, yep. Can't taste any vodka. Well, you don't taste vodka, do you? But yeah, it's different. It's different, put it that way. It is different. Right, we've cut it open, haven't we? Give it a try.
How is your food, sir? Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's fine, thank you. Very nice, very nice. Let's try a bit of this pink slaw. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, so I'll finish this for dinner, well, the burger, and I'll let you know what I think about it. Well folks, that was very nice. I cannot say whether that is the best burger at sea, but it's certainly the best burger I've had at sea. You know, and it was that big, I had to take a knife and fork to it, so it shows you. At £9, it's value for money, I think so. And that's coming from a Yorkshireman, so. But yes, because in Leeds, there's a place in Leeds where you pay £8 for some. Now then, I've lost my train of thought now. But as I was saying, yes, it's definitely the best burger I've had. Well, that's it. Yeah, there's a place in Leeds where you pay £8 for a burger, and it's not half as good as that, and it's not half the size as that. So, as far as value for money goes, yeah, definitely £9. At the time of filming, obviously, if you come later, they may have increased the prices because you know they're always shoving things up. But at the moment, that's what it costs. And of course, I got the pint of beer was £5.50, and again, value for money. Thank you, love. So I'm going to have a look at the menu now, and they've got beef, suet sticky toffee pudding. That's the pudding that it's made with, which is butterscotch sauce, bird's custard. So it's not homemade. Bird's custard, Dorset, clotted cream, ice cream, toffee popcorn, £3.50. Yeah, I'm going to give that a whirl because I love my toffee, the sticky toffee pudding. So I'll give that a whirl. I'll come back to you. Incidentally, that's the Prime Minister burger, and as you can see, it has an 8-ounce dry-aged prime beef pate, Isle of Wight blue cheese, dried cured bacon beef steak, tomato, pancetta jam, onion marmalade, roasted garlic, mayonnaise, and pickled gherkins in a salted buzz, skin on fries, smoky bacon, and there was bacon on it because I didn't see it mentioned, but up there that one. Bloody Mary ketchup, £9.50 was, not £9. But yes, excellent. So we'll speak to you later. Right, another quick update on this while I wait I've ordered a sticky toffee pudding, by the way. Some people out there are thinking, well, why are you paying for food when it included in the price of the cruise? Well, first of all, there's the ambience in the particular different restaurants. If you want a sort of quiet evening, and some of these restaurants are really, nice and quiet and what have you, and you get much better service. Not that you get a bad service in the main restaurants, you understand, but you get that slightly better service. The cost that you pay is slightly less than you would pay in a normal restaurant, or sure, because obviously they do take into account the fact that you've already paid for your food. So there's a certain amount off. So like that Prime Minister burger, I would imagine that'll be a lot more expensive if you were to get the similar sort of thing in a restaurant on shore. And so there's that, and of course you can get things in the what they call it upcharge restaurants that you cannot get in the main dining room. For example, the
Prime Minister burger. Thank you, love. Pardon me. As I was saying, yeah. So you know, like Sindhu's, for example, you can't get the same Indian food in the main restaurant or even the buffet. Although occasionally they do have an Indian night, but they don't do the same choice of Indian food. You know, it'll be just very basic Indian food. And so there's that. So, and plus it's what, you know, it's nice just to try something different. Here I am at lunchtime in the Keel and Cow, and I was able to just walk in because the place was empty because everybody's ashore. If you want to come on a night, you're going to have to book on the app. But yes, it's very nice, you know, it just makes a change, and I thought I'd give these things a try, you know. In my previous cruise, I didn't go into any of the restaurants other than the main dining room, so I thought this time I'd give it a try and just to show you folks what it's like. So I'll speak to you again when my pudding arrives. Although people call it sweet if they're posh. But being a Yorkshireman, I call it a pudding. Right folks, here's my sticky toffee pudding. There's the pudding, ice cream and custard. So there you go. There's the harbour. And we should be sailing next half hour, I would have thought, because all aboard time was 5:30. They usually sail around half an hour after that, but they have give a call out for some people. So a couple of names. We've had it every night. There's been call out for people, because often though it'll be that they've checked in and it's not registered. So anyway, that's us on his way, pulling away from the dock. Must be facing the right way because he never said anything about turning around, so like he did yesterday. And that's us saying goodbye to Lanzarote. She says that's the last of the Canary Islands. The next two stops are on the mainland. First Cadiz and then 2 days in Portugal. Must have backed in. There you go. And there you go, that's the harbour entrance. And that's us, well and truly on his way. Toy ship, but I can't make out its name from this distance. Should have brought me binoculars. It could well be the Marilla Discovery too. Anyway, we're certainly getting that wind now that Phil were talking about. But yeah, now we're out the harbour. I thought that would it, but no. Just pulled in and turned around a bit. And now we're going out to sea. Right folks, here I am in the buffet. I can't be bothered changing it, go down for dinner. And this is what we've got. We've got steak and kidney pudding. We've got some beef and noodles. We've got some baby potatoes, mash and savoy cabbage with some gravy. And over here we've got a peach tart and some fresh fruit and a cup of coffee. Yeah. Right, folks, I'm back in the cabin, and I have to confess that I only knew one of them songs. I didn't have a whole lot of love, and yeah, I don't know what it was, but it weren't rock, as I know it, you know. And I wasn't the only one. I heard one or two people in corridor saying that they were trying to work out what it was, you know, was it Britpop or what? But yes, but there you go, to each his own, as they say. It's been an interesting day. You've seen most of it. The show centre stage was very good. As I suspected, you weren't allowed to film. But they did a Tina Turner section. Oh, brilliant with that. They did 3 of her songs. What was it? Let's have a think. Proud Mary were one, and I can't remember what the other 2 were. But yeah, you know, the Big Wheels Keep on Turning. Bush City Limits was the other, and I forget what that one's called with that line. Big Wheels Keep on Turning. But yes, it's very good. They did a bit from what was it? Frozen. They did the one, you know, The Cold Never Worried Me Anyway, that one. Yeah, and then they did a couple of other songs that I didn't know, and they did the music from Bodyguard, and they were really, yeah, they were nice, you know, they were okay, they were good, but of course they couldn't reach those high notes, you know. Whitney Houston, they were not, but they did the best, bless them. You know, it was good. It's still enjoyable, you know, but as I say, when it came to those really high notes that Whitney did, they didn't get up there, nowhere near. But as I say, it's still very good. But let's have a look what we're doing tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's Sea Day, as we're making our way up to Cadiz. So I'll take you around the ship with me. So I'm going to call it night tonight, although I'm going to transfer stuff from my phone onto my laptop, and I might start putting stuff together, because I started doing my staycation cruise, and people will wonder where I've gone. You know, they've seen first 2 episodes and think, well, what's happened to the 3rd one? But yeah, so I'll speak to you in the morning, and as I say, it's good night from me, and it's good night from him.